Welcome back to the SportsMax zone. We turn our attention to the ALL Schoolboy Football competition in Jamaica. The Manning Cup final between Jamaica College and STATHS gets underway at 6:30 p.m. 7:30 Eastern Caribbean time. Action will be live on SportsMax 2. Lance, this is their third final in the last 5 years. Will JC make it a hat-trick of finals versus STATHS?
Well, it's hard to say because STATHS have passed all of the exams that they've been given so far this year. So
STATHS sound like stats, you know, you write stats to go.
So they've done well. You know, the problem is with JC's pedigree. You know, they've won the Manning Cup 30 times. No other team in the history of Manning Cup football in Jamaica has won so many Manning Cup titles. So it's hard to oppose them. But I think there is a lot of sentiments going St. Andrew Technical's way because of one of their players being killed earlier on this year and his brother still playing on the team and the team still feeling the emotional hurt of losing a player. So from that standpoint, there is a lot of sentimental attachment to the St. Andrew Technical team. Having said that, their chances of winning this or their desire to win this match stretches way beyond just the sentiments that I spoke of because they have played with heart, they've played with a lot of quality, and they have toppled some more fancied teams or some very good teams to get where they are now. So I think it's going to be a final that who keeps their head better will win. And if I look at it that way, I would say Jamaica College. But I think it's about time that St. Andrew Technical wins this title. They haven't won since 1987. That's the only time that they have won the title.
Lance, you're saying that, yeah, and I can instantly think that if STATHS win this match, they would break that record in the sense that they would no longer be seen as just, you know, a STATHS team, but they would start to become of major importance and of dominance. Because it's one thing to reach the final, but you see when you cross that hurdle, as they say, your ratings go up.
Yeah. You know, one of the unfortunate things about sport, and I hear people argue this all the time, they say people don't remember who comes second, who finishes second. People don't. But you know, my counter to that argument is that you must have shown quality to get second.
But Lance, you don't remember that.
I understand that, but I'm just saying in analyzing this final and assessing the pedigree of the St. Andrew Technical team, we have to accept that this is not a team that has just accidentally found themselves in a final. They have worked hard and they have shown enough quality to get to the final. Yes, they didn't win in the previous finals that they have played, but the fact that they got there showed that they have a lot of quality. And
I agree.
In my heart, I'd like St. Andrew Technical to win because I think they've lost enough in the final now, and JC has won enough as well. So give me STATHS.
Well, now that you've, you know, said the narrative, you've explained to me, I also think I'm going to go with STATHS. One, because of the player, and two, because I think it's time that, you know, they cross the line, and of course, they have a lot of things to celebrate because they've made it this far. You know, I just want them to cross that final barrier. Yeah. Needed.
Let's see what happens.
Let's hope we don't have any Jamaica College past students working on the show right now, because I'd like the show to continue.
Yeah. They would understand, though. I know we're not disrespecting them at all. In fact, we're accepting that they are favorites to win the match because of their pedigree. But, you know, sometimes a final is won by a team that has more heart and determination, and I think St. Andrew Technical has that.
Yeah. A lot of exciting things to look forward to. There is another final to talk about, the 2022 Walker Cup final between Haile Selassie and Tivoli High at Sabina Park in Kingston. That ended a short while ago. We have the highlights.
Then Janine Lawrence getting the game on its way. Haile Selassie with the first shot, and it was on target. They had the second as well, but couldn't breach the Tivoli defense. Tivoli got into it. Dwayne Johnson with a chance. Two chances from headers, couldn't convert. Neither could Janine Lawrence at the other end for Haile Selassie, but they kept coming. Great work there from Selvin to pick out Dwar. His effort well saved by Shakur Adair. this looked dangerous in the first half. That cross just getting a touch from Captain Dimitri Burton to take it away from a Tivoli attacker. That wasn't a bad free kick, but it was coolly held by the 15-year-old Kevin Hibbert in goal. But in the 35th minute, he could do nothing about this. Beautifully weighted free kick coming from Rolanda Stevenson. Fabulous run from Daniel Watson, and the header expertly executed. 1-0 to Tivoli at that stage. Haile Selassie came into the second half with purpose though, and they responded through this beautiful goal from Joshua Duara's 5th of the season, picking out the far corner beautifully. Great skill and confidence. Yeah, and they were backing it. 1-1. They dominated the second half, Haile Selassie, and most of the opportunities. Duar there with that shot saved by Adair, and they kept pressing. Duar involved in so many of the plays. Keeper Adair unable to collect cleanly there, but it was cleared away. Haile Selassie pressing Hepburn, unable to get the header on, and then Payne, his shot taking a deflection and going over the top. The captain Dimitri Burton making a mistake at the back here. Dorman with a shot, and Hibbert with the save. And so at Sabina Park, well, let's go back through it. Daniel Watson, the goal scorer in regular time, started off for Tivoli and he missed. So too did Jareen Selvin for Haile Selassie, well saved by Shakur Adair. But from there, Tivoli were perfect. And Haile Selassie, they were very good too. Janine Lawrence. This was the final conversion by Tate. And then the 72nd minute substitute, Tyrese Francis, could not convert. And Tivoli ran off in celebration of a 5th Walker Cup title. On the lights at Sabina Park, they shine brightly.
Tivoli winning that one 6-5 on penalties, Lance, and we got a taste of the action. We were watching during the break before I did zone update too, and wow,
right down to the wire. It was sudden death penalties it went to, and good on Tivoli. They came up with a title that is secondary. It's not the Manning Cup. It's sort of the consolation prize for these teams. Kudos though to Haile Selassie, who got to the final under their new coach Linval Dixon, who is a former national player, actually played schoolboy football for Clarendon College and was a part of the Hazard football team before they became Portmore. And he just took this team up this past summer, Linval Dixon, and to get them into a final here, very, very commendable from Haile Selassie. They don't have the schoolboy football pedigree that Tivoli has, but they pushed them all the way to penalties just now, and as you saw, it took sudden death to get Tivoli the win. But good performance by Tivoli, and when you see those penalty shootouts, you recognize, you said it yourself, Mariah, there's a lot of pressure there, and we've seen big men and World Cup stars crumble under penalty shootout pressure. So what's it for the schoolboys if they suffer the pressure as well? Huge celebrations there for Tivoli Gardens, celebrating with the Walker Cup.
Well deserved, and we say congratulations to Tivoli, and we look forward, Lance, to the other finals that we have on the channel. Yeah. Because there's a lot to come where schoolboy football is concerned. Yeah, that final starts in just about 43 minutes from now. Jamaica College against St. Andrew Technical High School, and the final is set. I think 6:15 is the build-up and 6:30 is the kickoff. I think so. Well, they aren't going to change their channel anyway, so we'll find out. Break time.